Hi, this is Nick Barnett with CrossFit Buckhead doing the Lesson 4 Coaches Development Plan. It's the best hour of the day. So this week we're talking about workout plans and what the goal, the stimulus, and how we're going to schedule and allocate our time throughout this workout. So the workout I chose here, and sorry for the small font, are the three rounds of a 400-meter run, 20 kettlebell swings, 25 to 20 calorie row, 15 toes to bar. So let's break down kind of how we want to allocate the entire class time to make sure that we can hit the stimulus and that our athletes get everything that they need throughout that workout. Um, so let's start with our bookends. One, built in 7 minutes here at the end for cool down. For this workout, maybe our athletes need to work out their shoulders. Maybe after those runs and the throwing, they just want to go for a run. They want to stretch out their back. Whatever they need to hit here, we will allocate some time to make sure that they have ample time to kind of stretch and move in the beginning, for our whiteboard talk, I've allocated 5 minutes. I believe that in the video we showed three. We're going to give five. One thing I think is important is starting with a question or a day or an icebreaker. Having an extra minute or two there for that, especially for a larger class, might be important as we go through kind of what the workout is, the stimulus, and what our scales are for that workout. So that takes away 12 minutes for total time, leaving 48 more minutes for class. From there, the WOD here, the stimulus is between 13 and 18 minutes. To be on the safe side, I scheduled for 20 as hard cap for this. That way we can schedule for that 20 minutes in which case we went from that 53-minute mark to the 33-minute mark, 20 more minutes, leaving us with another 28 minutes to work through. And then finally, what we'll have here too, that we know we need to build in, is that bathroom break. 3 minutes to make sure if anyone needs water, if there's anything they need before we get started, that they have that in. So that breaks down the must-haves that we're going to have for that workout before we get into our warm-up sections. Uh, Built in here, 8 minutes for the general warm-up. I think for a lot of workouts, we can probably bring that time down. But for this, in case our athletes don't know what our 400-meter run looks like, I want to send them on a 400-meter run, give them 2 or 3 minutes to finish that before we get started. This is also a good chance to figure out if we need to shorten that run some to make sure we're hitting the stimulus time. After that, we're going to make sure we do some calisthenics, some hip opening mobility work for this workout. Also, make sure we spend a little bit of time on the rig just to make sure that our shoulders and our grip are looking good for today's workout. Finally, then we get into our specific warm up, which after that 8 minutes, we have 17 minutes left in class to dedicate to the movements of the day. For this workout, I've scheduled into three different breakdowns: toes to bar, kettlebell swings, and then a 3 round to make sure we're working through everything. In this case, since we've already done the run, we're going to do some kettlebell swings, the calorie row, and the five toes to bar. I'd like to allocate 6 or 7 minutes here for the toes to bar. I think this is going to be the challenging part for the workout for a lot of athletes. In this case, we're going to go through a progression of hipping swings, some shoulder shrugs, knees to elbows or knees to chest, and then practicing our toe flick. This also should help our athletes choose kind of what their scale looks like for the day. For the kettlebell swings, I really want to make sure that our backs are open. We do some deadlifts, both American and Russian kettlebell swings to figure out what our athletes and what our scale needs to look like. And I really want to emphasize the hip movement here to make sure that we're not just overemphasizing our back and that we're using our hips throughout that movement. Thank you.